Hi everybody, it's Joel Wood, your lobbyist here in Washington. Hope you're doing well. The House of Representatives this week voted once again to repeal Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. This is marking the 33rd time that the House of Representatives under GOP control has voted to upend the act, either by completely defunding it or outright repeal. Memo to the House Republican leadership: we get it. We understand. We support you. I support you at least, and we understand that this is as well not going to advance in the Senate in the absence of a GOP takeover of the Senate and House maintaining GOP control and Mitt Romney being elected president this fall. In the meantime, the Department of Health and Human Services this week very kindly invited the council to come in and brief them on all aspects of sort of the broker value and how brokers are going to work in the state-based exchanges, and they have a million questions. We're grateful to have those kinds of opportunities. They seem to be very receptive to us. We took in, it was our general counsel, Scott Sender from Steptoe, and Joel Copperwood, the liberal Democratic version of Joel that works here. He's, I think, a little bit less of a every year that goes by working for council broker member firms. I think he's a little less of a squirrel kisser, but we are grateful for these opportunities. They have been very, very receptive, but it is a reminder of just how far off they are in being able to implement all of this and to be able to get to certification by January of next year of these state-based exchanges. Additionally, we're starting to hear more of what Councilor Sender identified within 30 minutes of the Supreme Court decision, this huge donut hole that is now opened up over the issue of Medicaid funding. We heard Texas Governor Rick Perry this week announcing, to no one's surprise, that Texas is not going to expand Medicaid eligibility up to the 133% level. This is a huge practical problem, and I think the biggest substantive issue going forward on how all of this is going to be implemented. Meantime, press this week about how it's going to be very difficult even for a President Romney to upend the Affordable Care Act now that the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of its constitutionality. I'm not so sure. You know, I recognize that, and certainly Republicans do have to retake control of the Senate. But, you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and let me tell you my opinion. My opinion is that them that controls the gold makes the rules. And if and everything that we have seen in the last 3 years about the expansive use of executive power, most recently in the sort of enactment of the DREAM Act in the absence of congressional action on the immigration front, all of that with respect to a potential President Romney, maybe that's a fantasy land, but all of that is certainly going to be applicable with respect to what is going to be done in terms of implementation next year. And there are a million ways that a president could put the skids on funding of all of this. In any event, hope you're doing well. Have a great continued summer. Talk to you soon.